Hello guys and welcome to GemWorks Entertainment. Let's talk about the Epstein files which were released not so long ago. So a major release of the Jeffrey Epstein's investigative files occurred on January 30, 2026, with the US Department of Justice publishing over 3 million pages, 180,000 images, and 2,000 videos to its official Epstein library. This disclosure was mandated by the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which was signed into law by President Donald Trump in November 2025. The documents reveal extensive details about Epstein's social and financial ties to several high-profile individuals. One of the prominent people mentioned in these files is Prince Andrew. The files include emails from the Duke discussing private dinners at Buckingham Palace with Epstein in 2010, which is just 2 years after Epstein's Florida conviction. One email suggests Epstein offered to set the prince up with a 26-year-old Russian woman. Photos also surfaced appearing to show the former prince kneeling on all fours over a clothed woman. Another prominent figure mentioned in the Jeffrey Epstein files is Elon Musk. Emails from 2012 and 2013 show Musk inquiring about the wildest party on Epstein's island and asking to let loose. Musk has stated these emails are being used to smear him and that he never actually visited the island. Bill Gates was also mentioned in the Epstein's files. The release contains drafted, though possibly unsent, emails from Epstein in 2013 making lurid and unverified claims about Gates, including allegations regarding a sexually transmitted infection and extramarital affairs. A spokesperson for Gates called the claims absolutely absurd and completely false. Guess who else was mentioned in the Epstein's files? Donald Trump. The current president is mentioned hundreds of times. The files include an FBI summary of over a dozen unverified tips received via a hotline, some alleging sexual abuse. The DOJ described many of these as unfounded and false. Peter Mandelson was also mentioned in the Epstein's files. The former UK minister resigned from the Labour Party in the House of Lords after bank records suggested payments of $75,000 from Epstein-linked accounts. Another prominent name in these documents is Steve Bannon. Text messages from 2018 and 2019 show Bannon strategizing with Epstein on how to rebuild your image as a philanthropist and discussing a potential 5-part documentary series about him. The release of the Epstein files faced a number of issues. The DOJ faced severe backlash for failing to properly redact the names and photos of victims. Some names were only partially blocked out, and identifiable photos of survivors were left visible. Lawmakers, including Rep. Ro Khanna, have accused the DOJ of holding back approximately 2.5 million documents that should have been part of the release under the law. Shortly after the January 30 release, several files, including some containing Trump photos, reportedly disappeared from the official website. Despite intense public interest, the DOJ maintains that a singular, definitive client list does not exist in the files. Instead, the documents consist of thousands of disparate records, including Epstein's black book of contacts and flight logs, many of which have been public for years. Being named in the files does not imply wrongdoing, and no new prosecutions have been announced following this release. Tell me what you think about this video below, and remember to subscribe to my channel, like and share the video, and click on the notification bell for updates when I upload. Until next time, bye.